Stop stopping yourself. 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 You thought I was going to do it gracefully, didn't you? Of course not. Let's try it again. We can do it. We can do it. We could probably do it. You could probably be graceful. Stop stopping yourself. Steady one knee. Know that you'll be fine. Know that you can take your time towards the end. Know that you can bend into the seat. Okay. Then put a sheepy slipper on your feet. Slippers. Potato, holy crystal, bell, iris, still life with iris, very trippy play. My alma mater acting school did it. Beautiful, like Alice in Wonderland, but even more triptastic. Find it, read it. Just felt like having my selenite wand, felt like being this, whatever this is. Feel like I wanted to be way more aggressively up in the, you call it a diorama. A diorama that my mama made, right? Isn't that? Wait. Mobile. Dioramas are really cool too. But this mobile. So now I am more in the crystals. And I don't know, I could just use some juju, feeling semi-juju-less. So I enlisted one of my favorite crystals. Gosh, where did you come to me from? Where from did you come? Dang, don't you hate that when something is like your favorite but you can't remember its origin story? Alright, that's alright. My boo made this for me. That's its origin story, and he's left all this cord for me to attach more fanciful magic, because there should always be room for more fanciful magic. And I just came from seeing one of my favorite humans ever to land on this planet, from whatever planet his composite of souls came from. Just saw him in a play that was very intense. Sobbing. Many tears were squeezed from the tear ducts. I don't know how he gobbled up said material in this time of uncertainty and serial madness. Repeat offenders being quite mad as a hatter. But I brought him some irises, and he wept and said they were his favorite. And he is one for whom I will be exhuming and consuming thoughts to create some poetry about. But it's hard when somebody's your inspiration and you want to select the words of this feeble human language to make it evident how deep your love for them is. And that's hard sometimes to have a muse or a maze, as I call a male muse is a maze. I made that up. Dibs. Bippity boppity dibs. Maze. But when you elevate someone to muse or maze status, then you want the river that you let flow for them, so they know that you have inspired them in such a way that you cannot articulate properly. It's got to be just so. So it's coming for you there, Rosie you. The rose of by any other name could never be as sweet as you are. So yeah, it just came from that. Oh, I feel the need to rattle that rattle, but we've rattled it in another video, so I'll just mentally rattle it. And rattle the iris. And squeeze this and try to remember its beginning phase. Its beginnings place. I love that I'm just hella interacting with this, because that's kind of what I wanted. So my mother is real prevalent in this one because she made this incredible thing, which even when it's tangled, it's like a cool metaphor, because even when it's tangled, it enchants you so, and you want to know how to get it to go smoothly in the direction it wants to be, but you have to sort of fiddle with it, see, until it makes sense somehow. But it will. It always does. And it comes from, I want to say Soroyo, but I think it's kind of like I always want to say Soroyo, and it's actually a different kind of cactus. Oh, there it goes. Woo! Being freed into the way it wants to be. And over here, ooh, yep. Oh, now it's just in its perfect state of being. Yeah, seashells and crystals and wonders and the skeleton of this magic cactus that makes a bit of a snake when it dies and dries. We saw a ginormous dead snake today on our walkabout, on our stroll through the natural world. Our pup was sniffing something, and my boo shot in the air quite, rather went upward a moment. And so I knew I had that instinct lightning too. Like, what? It was a big old dead snake. So it's a good time to take out my awesome cactus I just got from, we like cruised garage sales the other day, and we like to, you know, like feel out our garage sale mojo and like put the beams and try to find the garage sale of our dreams. And this one, it was disappointing, and then we saw one weird little driveway with tons of cool stuff like this for free, and then that ignited more of the mojo and even more, and I got a bedazzler for $1. That's all I could say. That's all I can deliver. So I got a bedazzler for free, $99. And I love this little fake weird plushy cactus. And my boo and my mom were both like, oh, okay. I was like, I just love it. Couldn't stop talking about how much I loved it. Even look at it with this. It wants to be with this lantern thing. It wants to be with its cactus brethren and sistren. Lost familia. Wants to be with them. So I cared a great deal for it. Cared a great deal for that little cactus. Care for, do, in the present. Woo! So, yes, that's the many origin places of this great thing. And my mom, in her early days of selling bangles and bangles on the road, got some of these cool tin things that make just such a sound that ignites your imagination in such a way like you're a child again. And she also got this shirt, which was much discussed today. Much discussed. I told her tonight, you're probably never getting it back. No, I'll wear it occasionally, but I put it on and was like, wow, it's maybe the greatest thing ever. And I write a lot of analogies about love, and that love always harkens to or feels similar to a t-shirt so loved it begins to show the signs of that love by developing itty bitty little slanted slots and slices, little holes of wear and tear that if you try to fix them, if you try to put the needle there, it just makes it worse, and you don't know what to do, and you want to patch it up, but it's just kind of a loved thing that begins to occur, and you can prolong it, but it's the greatest kind of love. Love that you just can't keep from loving more and more, even when little spaces of being in the world a while begin to show. So, anywho, the tails of this shirt came up today because I was just admiring how unique and rare and wondrous it is to me. Just evokes a lot from my childhood memories. And it's apparently from a place called Jerome, Arizona, built on a hilltop. And my mother at the time was selling fabric samples and swatches, and you could mix and meld them, and I still have a bunch of them, and they're absolutely extraordinary, and you can make different stuff with them, from a company called Fit to be Tied, which I always like. That's just very poetic to me. Fit to be Tied. And she saw the shirt on the discount rack and said, I want that, I have to have it. And it was half off. And my dad was like, you don't need more shirts, why do you want that? She was like, I need it. And I related to this a lot because I get that object desirousness that speaks to me so deeply sometimes, and I don't know why. She was like, no, I want that. And my dad was being ornery about it, and this is just so my mom, I thought it was funny. She was like, I said to him, Dominic, better have that shirt with you when you come back to the van. And she walked away with me as like a 5-year-old or whatever it was. And yeah, it's been, everything, so many memories, just good things come from there, obviously. And likewise, similarly, I was recalling the story. My boo got this for me in downtown Albuquerque, different visit, just 2 years ago, 2 years ago. We went to Balloon Fiesta and to see my tia, whom I adore deeply. We got this in downtown Albuquerque in a weird winding little alleyway in a little offshoot store where the guy was so cool. It was like, it was Southwestern and indigenous people's art, but punk rock. And he had these incredible bedazzled luchador masks, and this wondrous holy rainbow light was pouring in through these rainbow colored panes of glass in his windows, and every little corner was something major enchanted. And so this was the thing that spoke to me. So there's just a little, I don't know, I was feeling like getting deep. I saw my friends play, I wept, I pulled out the old baloney journal. If you know, then you know. Old smoky baloney. Sure. Put a crystal near your yoni. Smoky baloney. Just feeling weird. Feeling like going with it. Feeling like ringing little bells. Just to see what it tells you. That I'm ringing little bells. Okay. I'm really bad at keeping track of what I have and haven't done poem-wise. And I've been mad at myself about it because, yes, I am delivering pure grade A soul content every day. It's a lot to keep up with. My mom's like, you really should organize and put some dates, and I'm just like, piles of paper and me and the madness and whatever this hairdo is. Here's a tutorial, I'll tell you all about it. Comes from a lot of hack knowledge. There's a lot of hacks. Sometimes the internet sucks me into those, and I'm like, who are people getting ready for? Who are you impressing? I don't understand. Can I go there? Should I go there? Ooh, I'm loving the shadows that this is. Ooh, I didn't even know about the shadows. I was trying to introduce blue light into this. It didn't work much, but we're in something. We're in a sphere of somethingness together. Whether you like it or not. I think you do. I think you like it. I wanted to show also, if I can't do it smoothly, I believe I can. This is like a holographic otter, and I think that's really cool. It's an otter that is also holographic. Yeah. So, got it from the almightiest, most wondrous, most absolute of all garage sales I've told you about several times. And sadly, it wrinkled in the sun. It got a little wet, and then we put it out, and it wrinkled. But it's still a holographic otter, so it still passes the test of being cooler than most things, even though it wrinkled a bit. And there's many hidden metaphors there for you, wherever you want to pluck them. So, baloney. Hopefully I haven't done any of these. Don't think I did. I went back and listened to my dang self and was like, dang, you crazy, prattling on. But you're kind of funny, too. And I don't think I've done these. So, a lot of it goes into a 16-year-old getting real elevated up the elevator stream of consciousness in weird observations of society and such. Goes into that for a while and then starts to make sense again. Sort of, maybe, a little bit. As much sense as anything can these days. So, it's called Parashox. She will decide her own fate, to stare into the cold uncertainty of a bolted door, or to master the lessons that are not intended for her to be learning. Start what you've promised yourself and laugh bitterly at all the paradoxes you've been swinging on so that you might enjoy for a moment. But, gee, I wish I was oblivious. Our producers have chosen our most funny and unusual people! Dancing stomachs. Congratulations. I wonder how fat we're gonna be. The world needs blondes. She's good, and she's big enough to fill suits with the chest and all. Hold on to this. No. I mean, hold on to it. Christ, Chewies. Now there's an idea. Do everything before it's over. I'm talking everything. Yum. Colgate chews. Oh yes, that too. Make murder mysteries out of this comedy tragic loss of what is the cost of this fame, shame, blame game. Oh, it's getting tame and trite again. I will appreciate this to the utmost level. Right after this. Make this art. No, this, right now. Here, yes, you. Showed you this, I think, but I'll show you again because I like it. This was my improv troupe. These were our t-shirts. Whole acting school. Some crazy art I found. Don't even know where, when, how, why, who, not sure. Just made the cut in there. You can spend hours analyzing the flaws, or you can spend a lifetime appreciating the perfections. Hello, my name is Scrounge. Confucius say, he who has hope has everything. Maybe I've shown you that too. I don't think so. But speaking of acting school, I was two people that I dream about a lot. I dreamed about you both just the other night. Sorry, just did, have been. But they were, I was Scrounge. They were Fwange and something. Fwange and Sponge or something, and they made me Squounge. I don't know. Everyone in our our group ended up having some weird ass name like that. My favorite game at acting school, and this was school that I paid for. They had us do like, it had to be 1 or 2 syllables, so it was like, smart fuck, better than a hairy fuck, better than a dumb fuck, better than a squeaky fuck. Everyone had a fuck. You like named your fuck, so like purple fuck, better than a squishy fuck, better than a burp fuck. And it was so truly good. Yeah, just got to the core of everybody's everything. Circus fuck, better than a pumpkin fuck. Oh, that's a hard, even though that's 2 syllables, it's a hard one. Anyway, play if you will. So I can't even remember. So you had to name your fuck. Oh, right. And then you had to try to remember other people's. And you're going fast. And so you say your own, like bumblefuck. And then you say better than a quick fuck. And send it over to the next person. And then they have to go, okay, quick fuck. And so if you mess up or you laugh and you're not sending the fuck, then you're out. School. Brains and learning. Woo! And that's how I got to be the highly impressive person I am today. Actually, I wouldn't take that. I mean, honestly, that was worth the debt that I'm still in, if I'm being real. Just the ability to know that game, to dig to those depths. Thank you. I still got this. It's all worth it. I was dealing with some major jealousy in that realm, too. Like, people I know that are on TV, and I'm like, why am I not on TV? Actual veins exploding. Like, it's hard. It's hard sometimes. But I'm coming for you with scripts. You people out there, we're gonna make this happen. Okay? I kept this on because of finding this poem. I don't think I've read it. I don't know. I have a mosquito bite on the right here of my nose right now. Several on the backs of my knees, which are the worst place to have them. But going to this play tonight, totally worth it. Did like a cleansing sob, nice hardcore cleansing sob. But I bought these little mosquito beater bracelets. Don't know if they work, but I am always have been very comforted by the smell of rolling papers. Just kidding. By the smell of citronella. A citronella. She is like the Italian aunt that you go to for all of the good and most important pieces of life, citronella. For her recipes, yes. But also for her knowledge, butterfly mating habits and the oils to best plump your lips in the springtime. Citronella. Anyway, just that and black licorice and like anise and lavender. Those like heady. It gets me. I've always had kind of an addiction for it. But I kept this on because I found this one. Maybe I have read it. Who cares? I don't know. Some of this is new. Some of it maybe you heard in day 22 or something. But there is new material here and we're on 156. So you'll have to forgive me. It's a lot of material in my brain. But it's called Fucking Mosquito. I know he's waiting for me to fall asleep, this bloodsucker, small as an eyelash. He flies about the room, safe from the neighbor's insect-electric chair, in my dwelling, draining, drawn to the light. He looms above my head, so light and flitting, smelling my weakness, predicting my heavy eyelids, faintest buzz, unable to fight the need for Z's. I expose all my pale, blood-filled flesh, a veritable feasting fortress for one lone winged scavenger. I definitely didn't read it that dramatic if I did before, like a full-blown Beckett play or something. I don't know, just being silly. But that is a crazy mosquito art upon which I stumbled after writing that fucking mosquito poem. Because I really do hate them. They love me. They love to just suck it. They do just suck it. Take it, hoo. All day rain, the fat little bird I bonded with, the old drunk blues guitarist, do I dare compete? Yawning gals keep smiling apple cheeks, the tree will soon be ripe, harvest harlot. Harvest harlot. Private detective, harvest harlot. It's a pretty good character. Yeah, I like that little, like, insert. Whatever it means, whatever it is. Kind of remember, kind of don't. You know. Oh, cool. In-N-Out Burger hat. This is an interactive journal. I'm not sure how, but, I mean, there is a way. Just do a little and a little chon-chon. And then you're wearing your art, basically. Okay. Lived on that food for a minute. That was called getting fancy. That was the fancy dinner. There was something else I wanted to give you, but I don't remember now. I don't remember now. I cannot remember. I don't know why I love this lady. Have I shown you her? I don't think so. You know I love it when you bang those drums. So please get in on that. I have no idea wherefore, from whence, how for. I have no idea. You know I love it when you bang those drums. Wow, that's good. I feel like that's pretty good. Okay, we did that. We went there. We went there. We sure did go there. Okay, I'll try this real weird one because I know it gets real weird. It's from my... It's a funny story. We'll just say that. Just leave you with some suspense. I give you so much of the real deal, but we'll just say it was a funny time. It's called Efficiency Machine. Getting 100% essence of the bud. A pure high. More raw material. Have to go in for a moment. Tea, bell, tingle. Kitchen fly up nostril. Swat away. Dishes, dish, shush. There's this one fly in my room days now. I will slay him. Various combinations of cannabinoids and sweet oils and such. My pa prefers the personal size pipe. The capacity of the space smoking bag hit him too hard. He dizzied, woozy and weak, pale-faced. Focus on something else, I urged the freshly morphing colors of the tips of the curving country tree trimmings. I must get the groceries done. Potatoes and butter and milk. One more thing you can do for me. 4 aspirins above the sink. He wants a long, drawn-out figure 8 ebony bowl, like a rounded hourglass, a pipe, a spirit healer shape. Off to get higher, probably. His daughter's a bit of a tightrope walker. Crazy shit, kids. Crazy shit, kids. Oh, weird. I think that was like me channeling another person's thoughts. Do you ever do that? Do you do that? I don't know. I don't know if that's just me. Oh, I've given you that. I don't know. I think I gave you a lot, but I feel kind of like I don't know what's what. Okay. I don't know. It's pretty cool. It's a little crazy, but that's kind of like, that's kind of where we're at, right? It's just like attempt to see if I can read my own thoughts. And then it'll just be like this kind of experiment for the end. Because sometimes I straight up can't understand myself. Okay. So it starts with a Holden Caulfield quote, written really scribbly. So this is like me trying to decipher myself. Inferiority complex never gave a guy a right to be a jackass. So much more of me, so much more to be. I am musical, poetical, dancical, everything. I want to be so much more to see. We must learn to be responsible, completely irresponsibly. We need to see what it is we are saying and start looking before it's too late. Ignore the patterns if you must, but integrate. It's all written in crayon, people. It's all written in scribbly, crazy, chaotic high school me crayon. But integrate yourself into the picture so that you might rejects. Hold on, rejects it. We must learn to be responsible completely irresponsibly. We need to see what it is we are saying and start looking before it is too late. Ignore the patterns if you must, but integrate yourself into the picture so that you might reject it. Seduce yourself calmly into the falling in love and allow yourself to do it all. I have been underappreciating the attempts made through the guise of wisdom and understanding. Encourage yourself. The lives are all there to be lived together. The lover, the cop, the time, the plastic, the naked, the breathtaking. That's it. That's right. The naked, the breathtaking. All of it, guys. The naked and the breathtaking. The naked and the breathtaking. Pass it on. Okay. So I hope that you enjoyed. We brought you cactuses. We brought you crystals. We brought you magic. And we'll bring you other stuff when the sun comes.